Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. How you guys doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're listening from. Please let me know if you guys can hear me, all right? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Just drop it in the comment section, your name, where you're listening from, all right? Just drop it in the comment section, your name, where you're listening from. I want to get to know you guys in the comment section, all right? So I see Leo Matthew from Calabar. Thank you so much for joining, Leo Matthew. Boti, thank you so much for joining. Bolaji, Louise, thank you so much for joining. Adeni Yeoluwa Sheu. Oh my god. Please forgive me if I did not, um what's the word now? Like pronounce your name properly. All right. So thank you so much for joining. Blessing. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Promise, for also joining. Thank you so much. So if you guys can hear me, just drop yes in the comment section. Just drop yes in the comment section. I want to confirm that you guys are hearing me, okay? I want to confirm that you guys can hear me on the other end. All right. So thank you so much for joining. Betty, it's so good to see you here. Amazing. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Thank you. All right. So I'm sure we all know why we are gathered here today. Okay. Today we are going to be talking about how you can become a highly sought after virtual assistant. Now, this is a free webinar. All right. This is a free webinar to show you how you can become a highly sought after virtual assistant, things that you need to do to become a highly sought after virtual assistant. And I'm going to introduce myself briefly. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to be sharing a series of slides so you guys can see. Okay. All right, so if you can see my screen, just let me know you can see my screen. Type yes in the comment section if you can see my screen. Type yes in the comment section if you can see my screen. Type yes. I'm waiting for you guys. If you guys don't drop the yes, I'm not going to continue. So type yes. Let's go. No wasting of time, okay? We are here for business. No wasting of time. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I'm not going to waste my time too. So we are here for business. Let's get it. Thank you so much, Bethy, Boti, Mary, Adeni Oluwaseun. I've been able to pronounce this one down. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get into today's training. All right, so today, like I said, this is a free webinar on how to become a highly sought after virtual assistant. So let me stop sharing my screen first of all, and I'm going to ask a question first of all. So if you're here and you know you're excited to be in this room, you know you're excited to join this free webinar, type excited in the comment section. Type excited in the comment section. If possible, you can even drop a fire emoji. Let me know that energy, the fire, in your voice from your words. Okay, so just type excited in the comment section. Let me know that there are people in this room that are excited to become a highly sought after virtual assistant in 2026, not in 2025, because 2025 is you laying your foundation. Okay, we take it as you laying your foundation, but 2026 you are now building. You are building to become a highly sought after virtual assistant. Thank you. I love the energy in the comment section. It's good to have you here, goodness. It's so nice to have you here. Thank you so much. You guys should just keep dropping. I'm only seeing 5 persons that are active. 5 persons. Let me see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8. Oh, amazing. I just want to make sure that you guys are actively listening, because if I'm going to be sharing my screen, I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention. You guys are, taking notes. Okay. So if you're not with your pen, if you're not with your paper, please, please, please get a pen, get a paper. Because in my training, I don't usually gatekeep. That is one. Secondly, my students always should always pay attention, because I would ask questions. All right, I would ask questions, and you get to ask me questions too in return. So please make sure that you have your pen, your paper, okay, or your notebook, so you can jot down important information, because there are some things that I might say that may not be on my screen. Okay, there are things that I may say that may not be on my screen. So please drop just have your pen and paper with you. All right. So I'm just going to go straight into today's training. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to be doing an introduction about myself. Like I said, some people know me here and some people do not know. Okay, some people do not know. So I'm going to, do and what's the word now? I'm going to reintroduce myself so you get to know me, and then I'm going to be sharing my remote journey with you guys. Okay, so if you are not a virtual assistant, or probably you are a 9 to 5er here, you're a student, you're a stay-at-home mom, you're someone who is trying to change another course of skill. Let's say you probably have one skill before, but you want to, have another skill, you want to try out another skill. So if you're in this category that I mentioned, then this training is for you. Okay, so please make sure that you take notes down. So like I said, I'll be sharing my remote journey with you guys, so that you guys will understand where I started, how I started rather, and where I'm also going to. So I'm going to be transparent, as possible in this training. So, and also I'm going to communicate better with you guys, so you'll be able to understand what I'm saying here. All right. So my name is Host for Fortuna, also known as Coach Fortuna. So you can call me Coach Fortuna. A lot of people, call me Coach Fortuna because I'm a coach. All right. So you can call me Coach Fortuna. You can just type Coach Fortuna in the comment section. Let me know that you are, my name has, stuck into your head. So I'm also an online business operation manager and brand strategist. This is what I'm currently doing right now. Okay, I'm an online business operation manager and a brand strategist. Okay, all right. So I'm going to be sharing my remote journey with you guys, how I started my remote career. Now, if you're looking at my screen, you can see the before, okay? The before, how I started as a 9 to 5er. I worked in a manufacturing company in 2020 before I transitioned fully into the remote space in 2022. You can see the difference here between the both pictures, okay? How I look like before and after. Okay, how I look like after I now transitioned into the remote space. Okay, so I transitioned into the remote space as an assistant project manager. That was the first role I had in the remote space. Then in 2024, I became a full-time freelancer. Okay, I became a full-time freelancer. Let me just escape my screen to be sure that you guys can see. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys in the comment section. I can see you guys. Thank you so much. All right. So like I said, in 2024, we're in 2025, right? So in 2024, I became a full-time freelancer. Like I said, in 2022, I was an assistant project manager. I started as an assistant project manager in the remote space, and then in 2024, I decided to go into freelancing. So for those of you who don't know what a freelancer means, a freelancer is somebody that can work with multiple clients at the same time. All right, you can work with 1 to 5 at the same time, earning at the comfort of your home. That is who a freelancer is. So if you're in this room and you don't know who a freelancer is, I believe I've been able. Please, if you guys can hear me, just let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I think I had a network glitch at first. So please let me know if you can hear me. Say yes, I can hear you. Okay, just say type yes, I can hear you, or I can hear you. Just let me know that you guys can see my screen and you can hear me. All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes, I'm going to share my screen briefly. I just want to make sure that you guys can actually hear me. Yes, 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 yes. So you guys can see my screen now. Sorry about the break in transmission. Okay, sorry about the break in transmission. Okay, all right. So I think I've been able to explain who a freelancer is. I don't know if you guys were able to hear that part where I explained briefly who a freelancer is and the difference between a freelancer and someone who works, in the office, okay, earning salary and stuff like that. Someone who is employed, so to say. So I think I've been able to differentiate that. If I've not, I'll still come back to it before the end of today's training. All right. So moving forward, in less than 1 year, which was in 2025. Sorry, we are still in 2025. Sorry. So in 2025, in less than 1 year, in 2025, I built a seven-figure online digital business. Okay. I built a seven-figure online digital business immediately few months after I became a freelancer. Okay, few months after I became a freelancer, and then I became a founder, a LinkedIn influencer, and also a career coach. Okay, in this same year that we're talking about. Okay, in less than a year that we're talking about, and then I've coached and trained over 2,000 plus people to build authority and monetize their skills online. I've trained over 2,000 plus people to build authority and also monetize their skills online. So if you're a virtual assistant, if you are in this training here, you are probably a virtual assistant or you want to become a virtual assistant. I'm going to teach you how you can monetize your skills online here in this training. Okay. And then I've also worked with a lot of people. I've worked with a lot of people from 6 different countries, all from the comfort of my home. All from the comfort of my home. I did not go out. I did not travel, all from the comfort of my own. I stay at home and then I work with people from 6 different countries, okay, from different locations, let's just say around the globe, okay, around the globe. All right, so moving forward, what do we do at Virtual Allies Hub? You've heard of Virtual Allies Hub. You are in our community, but you don't know what we do. And I don't know if some persons actually went through the description, okay, our community description box to see what we do. But I'm still going to say here in this training. Okay, we help burn out 9 to 5ers and anyone looking to learn high income skill and turn it into a profitable side hustle to become financially free. To become financially free. That is what we do. So if you are a 9 to 5er here and you're still struggling in your 9 to 5 job, this is probably a sign for you to leave your 9 to 5 job. But I am going to tell you the process that you're going to take to leave your 9 to 5 job, because a lot of people tend to leave their 9 to 5 job and end up struggling while in the remote space, while being in the remote space. So there are processes, there are levels, there are so many ways on how you can go about all of these things before you can fully transition in the remote space. I've had a lot of students that went through my program, and then most of them were 9 to 5ers, most of them were stay-at-home moms. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how you can become financially free even while still being a 9 to 5er, working, trying to transition into the remote space. Okay, and then we also help you build your virtual assistant business. So if you have plans of not just working with clients but building your own business, growing an online business in the future, we are going to help you to go and we're going to help you to know how to go about building your own virtual assistant business. And then we'll also help you to become an authority in your niche. Will help you to become an authority in your niche. So some people probably they just end up becoming virtual assistant, but there is one thing that makes you stand out amongst all virtual assistants. Okay, you see a lot of people are virtual assistants. The virtual assistant industry is actually saturated, but only a few people who knows what they are doing, okay, who knows what they are doing, that succeed in this space. Okay, and then another thing we do at Virtualize Hub is that we help you, we match talent, which is you being a virtual assistant, we match talent with clients who would pay you for your skills. So we have a lot of clients that usually reach out to us for talent. Okay, they want to work with our talent. So if you are part of our team, our community, you will have access to these clients that we're talking about. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I moved from 200 plus followers to 18,000 followers on LinkedIn. So you know a lot of people are probably on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and all the rest. But when I started my virtual assistant journey, okay, as a freelancer, I started with a platform called LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a platform for learning. It's a professional platform, and some people must have had accounts with LinkedIn, but then again they are not using LinkedIn. But I use LinkedIn for 1 full year plus, like a whole year plus, and from 264 followers I moved to 18,000 plus followers just this year. And with these 18,000 plus followers, I've gotten a lot of brand deals. A lot of collaboration. Clients have reached out to me because I position myself as the go-to person to be hired for a job. Okay, I position myself as the go-to person. So anybody that is coming to my DM, the person already knows what I can do, right? That is the reason why they quickly hire me. So it is not the one that you're going to start submitting resume, you're going to submit your CV and then you go for an interview. No, these clients will come directly into your DM and say, oh, I want to work with you. And I'm going to show you most of the the messages I receive from some of these clients that decided to work with me. Okay, now I'm going to show you my first foreign client. My first foreign client paid me $500 on this same app that we're talking about. Okay, so if you are not on LinkedIn, go and start creating your account now. Okay, go and start creating your account now. But we are still going to show you how you can create or set up your account on LinkedIn in this training. Okay, so my first foreign client paid me $500. I've never gotten like $500 before in my life as a remote worker. Okay, that was the first time, or it was the first time a client reached out to me and said, oh, I want to work with you. This client saw my content on LinkedIn. The client saw my content on LinkedIn, and then the client filled my Google form and still came to my DM and said, oh, I have filled your Google form on your website. I would like to get your virtual assistant service. That was how the client, that's how you know that someone is serious about, working with you. So I did not go for any interview. I did not, submit any CV or resume. The client just immediately came to my DM and said, I want to work with you. And we worked on a productivity application for this client. So you can see that there are so many people who would actually come to your DM and say, oh, I saw your profile. Your profile is good and it fits exactly what I want to do. Okay, it fits exactly what I want to do. So you can see that this is another client that reached out to me. The client saw my profile and said, okay, I want to collaborate with you on this project. I want to work with you on this brand opportunity. If you're interested, reach out to me. Okay, and then when I saw this message, I did not hesitate, and then I was able to get this deal with this client. Now this is another foreign client that reached out to me. Okay, and then we fixed a call to have a meeting of how I can assist him in his with other virtual assistant services. Okay, so you can see that these are clients that I have, these are clients that I've actually worked with, that came to my DM. I did not submit any resume. I did not go for any interview. They just landed into my DM. Why? Because I've built an authority on LinkedIn, and that is one of the reasons why they reached out to me. So this could be you in 2026. Okay, so if you want this to be in 2026, type me in the comment section. I want you to type me in the comment section. Let me see it, guys. So type me in the comment section. Type me in the comment section. I want to see it. Type me in the comment section. Me. Somebody is saying my screen is blank. Somebody is saying my screen is blank. Can you guys still see me? Okay. That was the last night. So okay, amazing. It seems you guys are following for you guys to say me. Yes. Let's go. Okay. So moving forward, I'm going to be sharing reviews of people that have actually enrolled in my training. Okay, like I said, I am walking you guys through my journey when I started as a virtual assistant to becoming an operation manager and a brand strategist. So I'm sharing my journey with you guys. So you guys know that this one is not somebody that became a virtual assistant overnight and then she blew. It's not like that. Okay, it is process. Okay, and intentionality, consistency, and the willingness to take action. All right, the willingness to take action. So you can see reviews of most of my students that took my training and the results they've gotten. Okay, their reviews of how they enjoyed our training. Okay, and now these are testimonials from my students. Okay, testimonials from my students. Now this is one of my students. Okay, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of storyline with you guys, so you guys will know that, oh, it's not something that you just close your eye and all of a sudden you get it. Okay, so now this is one of my students. She applied for an internship role. Okay, she applied for an internship role, and then they sent her a message and told her that she has gotten the job. And funny enough, this person we are talking about here applied for an internship role in a foreign company. Okay, applied for an internship role in a foreign company, and few months later they retained her. Okay, few months later they retained her, and she now had a fully paid role. Okay, they retained her and she now had a fully paid role. So if she was not consistent, if she did not know how to become a virtual assistant, if she did not know the things that she's supposed to learn to apply for this job, she would not even apply for the job in the first place. So you need to know something for you to be able to apply for the job. Okay, you need to know something for you to be able to apply for this job. Now this is also one of our students who is a stay-at-home mom. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, drop in the comment section, stay-at-home mom. Let's know that you are a stay-at-home mom. Okay, because you are an amazing person for you to be here in this training. All right, so this is one of our students. She's a stay-at-home mom. This person did not even know how to operate a computer from scratch. So if you're here and you've never operated a system before, like a computer before, you don't know anything about computer or anything about technology or stuff like that, we are going to teach you in this training. Okay, we're going to teach you in this training. So this lady, after enrolling in our 40 days virtual assistant bootcamp, she got two foreign jobs. Okay, she got two foreign jobs few weeks after our training. Now, if she was not confident, if she was not confident about the skills that she learned from us, she wouldn't have gotten this job. Okay, you can see that somebody from nowhere that did not even know how to operate computer now became a pro, now became a pro at doing a lot of tasks as virtual assistant. And then she applied for two jobs. Okay, she applied for a job and got two foreign jobs. You can see the review here. You can even see what they call it, the receipt. The receipt is here. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, I'm literally clapping for you, because this training is for you. Okay, so a lot of stay-at-home moms want to help their husbands at home. They want to help their family, like to ensure that the family is, doing well. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, this training for you. Okay, you can see that somebody else who was also a stay-at-home mom is like, she's literally doing very well in the virtual assistant industry. Now, this is also one of my students that is an executive virtual assistant. Now, this person I'm talking about applied for a job role as a virtual customer care, that's customer service. Now, this person, she doesn't have any idea in customer service, but she applied for the job. And when she applied for the job, they reached out to her for an interview. And she was nervous. Okay, she was nervous. And then she reached out to me. And after she reached out to me, okay, I gave her a little bit of information, sharing the things that she need to do on how to ace that interview. Just a few hours later, she got the job. She reached out to me and told me that she got the job. You can see how confident somebody is. Like, our training will help you to be confident, like extremely confident on what to do as a virtual assistant. So when you're applying for jobs, you're not shaken. Okay, you're not shaken by what you see there, because you're confident with your expertise. You know you're going to deliver a good job. So she got the job even without any experience as a customer service rep. Okay, now this can be you in 2026. This could be you in 2026. Okay, now this is also one of my students that started monetizing her knowledge. All right, after our training, she started monetizing her knowledge. This is somebody that has never earned any amount of money online before, but after a lot of push, because there are some of my students that some of you will like, would need to push you very well just for you to be able to get the result you're looking for. I have pushed a lot of my students to go out there, put their skills out there, and now they are making money. They are getting gigs back to back. So if you don't have somebody that hold your hand in this journey, you're going to be lost in the crowd. You're just going to be like every other virtual assistant. But when you stand out, when you have somebody that holds your hand, okay, it will be easier. Like, your journey will be smoother. So you see all this process I'm taking you guys through, my remote journey, how I started, the things I've been able to achieve so far in less than 1 year. You can achieve all of these things in 3 months. You can achieve all of these things in 1 month. Why? Because you have somebody who have gone through that. You have somebody who have gone through that experience. You have somebody who have gone through that road, and that is why it's easier for you. That is why it's easier for you to get the same result faster. Because when I started, I had nobody to put me through all of these things. All these things you guys are seeing, I learned it on my own. And that is why I'm giving a lot of people the opportunity to learn all of these things. Okay, I'm giving so many people the opportunity to learn this things, so that you will not have to walk through that thorny path again, just like I did. Your path is going to be smoother. Okay, why? Because I went through a turning path, and you yourself is going through a smooth path because I'm holding your hands. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, who is a virtual assistant? So if you don't know who a virtual assistant is, I'm going to be telling you who a virtual assistant is. A virtual assistant is an employed or self-employed professional who works remotely to provide efficient administrative, creative, and technical assistance to a team or individual. So let's just say that virtual assistants are the most influential people in the room. Virtual assistants are the most influential people because without a virtual assistant, a CEO, a founder cannot function in their business. Because if you're a founder, you're literally doing so many things at the same time. You're going to burn out. You're going to be doing, and that is why they need a virtual assistant. Okay. Now, what do? They juggle tasks like research. Virtual assistant juggle tasks like research, calendar, time management, verbal communication, trip reservation, emails and record management, data entry, expense tracking, and project management. These are skills that a virtual assistant actually do on a daily basis. Okay, and that is just scratching the surface. The list of what a virtual assistant can do is endless, because many virtual assistants have niche specialization in areas like social media management, event planning, real estate, and legal support. So when you come into our training, once you've been able to learn the diverse parts of the technical skills, you're now going to know which one that you have passion for, because along the line, as you're going through all the projects that we're going to give to you, you'll be able to know the ones that you have passion for. Okay. All right, so examples of tasks you can do as a virtual assistant. The first one is calendar management, email management, meeting scheduling, data entry, transcribing, content writing. These are different kind of tasks that a lot of virtual assistants get paid 500 to $1,000 just doing this kind of tasks. So you might just work with a client, a client that you work with for a long term, and this client will be paying you $300 every month. So calculate $300 every month. If you're doing simple tasks like this, you can be working with a client that you're just doing only calendar management, and they're paying you $300 just to do that task every month. So these are tasks that, or should I say, skills that you can do as a virtual assistant. Now, let's talk about the two set of skills to possess as a virtual assistant. The first one is soft skills. Soft skills, which entails communication, time management, a lot of skills, adaptability as well. So these are soft skills that you need to possess as a virtual assistant. Now, soft skills are something that we usually do in our daily life, like it's part of us. Okay, it's part of us. If you're still following, type I'm following, type follow in the comment section if you're still following this training. Okay, type follow in the comment section if you're still following. I want to make sure that you guys are following. Type follow in the comment section. Follow for follow. Those of you that are on TikTok, follow for follow. So type follow in the comment section if you guys are actually following. Type follow. I'm not seeing any follow in the comment section. Please type follow. Let me know that you guys are following what I'm saying. Thank you, Louis. It seems Louis is the only one that is following this training. The rest, are you guys sleeping? You guys are not supposed to be sleeping. You guys are not supposed to be sleeping in this training. Like I said, we are here for business alone. Okay, we are here for business alone. So type follow in the comment section. Only 3 persons are awake. Why 3 persons are awake? No, now you guys should type follow. I want to know that you guys are following. Okay, thank you. All right, so now the second one is technical skills. Technical skills, which are managing inbox, product management, etc. So soft skills is something that you do in your everyday life. So you can mention the kind of soft skills that you do in your everyday life. For instance, you communicate with people a lot. That is a soft skill. Okay, time management, you're always checking your time. You want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do that. That is time management. So this is something that you do in your daily life. But technical skill is something that you have to learn. Okay, technical skill is something that you have to learn. So now I'm telling you guys the difference between a soft skill and a technical skill, so that you don't mix it up. Okay, if somebody should ask you tomorrow what is the soft skill, what's the technical skill, so you don't mix it up. All right, don't mix it up. So that is the difference between soft skill and technical skill. Soft skill is something that you already have but can still be learned over time, and technical skill is something that you will learn. Okay, it's something that you learn if you're ready to grow. All right, so now soft skills, What are the soft skills that you actually need to have to succeed as a virtual assistant? So I'm going to be listing out some soft skills that you need to succeed as a virtual assistant in 2026. The first one is adaptability. The second one is learning quickly. The third one is time management. The fourth one is communication, problem solving, and confidentiality. All right. Now, if you don't have most of these skills, like I said before, it can be developed over time if you go through proper training. Okay. Some of you, you find it difficult to adapt to your environment. If a client reaches out to you now, all right, if a client reaches out to you and say, oh, the meeting that we're supposed to have today, let's postpone it to so time, can you be able to adapt? Okay, that is a question. Can you be able to adapt? If you can, like, if you want to work with a client, is this something that you can adapt? So these are soft skills that you actually need to learn. So type it in the comment section if you can actually adapt. If you can adapt to your environment, type adapt in the comment section. Then if you can learn quickly, if you're somebody that is a quick learner, some people, their brain are not, they're not very fast to learn something. But if you're very fast to learn something, let's say a client reaches out to you and tell you that, oh, I want you to work on this project with me, can you do this? And it is something, within your heart of heart, that you've never worked on this project before, but you know very well that you're a very fast learner. And so once you just hop on the project, you will learn the job very fast, that you can learn on the job, and you start getting results for your clients. So there are people who can learn very fast. There are people who are good in time management. They can manage their time very well. These people, they are very strict in managing their time. And there are people who are very good in communication. Every single thing that they go through, every single detail, like every information that they want to do, every step, they communicate with their clients. So if you have any of these soft skills, congratulations, you are a top-notch virtual assistant. So type it in the comment section, any of these skills that you have currently. And if you don't have any of these skills, type it in the comment section. If you're someone that doesn't know how to learn something faster, also type it in the comment section, because we are all here to learn, we are all here to grow, and we're going to help you to succeed in 2026. Okay. So now let's look at the technical skills to learn as a beginner. What are those technical skills that you need to learn as a beginner? Those technical skills you need to learn as a beginner. The first one is data entry. Okay, data entry. You see this data entry here, this was I created a mock project using ChatGPT. Okay, those of you who know AI. So I created a mock project using ChatGPT with this data entry. And when I use it as a mock project to apply for a job in my early days of virtual assistant stuff, when I use this to apply for a job, I got 3 data entry job, just because I created a mock project like this. So the client did not even know that, oh, this project is not real. Okay, it's a mock project. But immediately I shared this project with the client, and the client said that, oh, I can do this data entry. The client just gave me the job. And after that, I got more jobs because the client referred me to other people. So I got three foreign jobs from this data entry. Okay, so these are technical skills that you can learn as a beginner. The second one is project management. We are going to teach you how you can manage projects for clients using different project management tools. Okay, using different project management tools like Trello, monday.com, Asana, and all that. Now this one you're seeing here is Trello. Okay, is Trello. So you can learn all of this as a beginner. Like I said, even if you've never operated laptop before, you will learn all of these things in the training. Now the next one is calendar management. You will learn how to manage your client's calendar, how to manage your own calendar. Okay, you will learn how to manage all of these things. Like I said, if you are somebody that can manage your time management is involved in calendar management. So if you don't know how to manage your time, you're going to learn it in the training. And then we'll also teach you how to automate like a pro. Okay, automation is one of the technical skills that clients are paying $500 to $1,000 for, just to do a one time automation. And if they want to hire you to, like, if they want to retain you, that is the kind of amount you'll be earning. Okay, that is the kind of amount you'll be earning. So we're going to teach you this basic skill of automation, because No clients want to be doing their tax manually. You want to use AI, you want to do your tax, automate it, so you don't have to come back over and over again to do it. So we are going to teach you how to automate using Zapier. Okay, now let's talk about what a general virtual assistant earns. Let's talk about what a general virtual assistant earns. So if you're a virtual assistant and a client pays you $5 per hour, okay, a client pays you $5 per hour for 5 hours. You're working for 5 hours and the client pays you $5, okay, per hour. And then in a week, if you calculate it, you're going to get $125, okay, $125. And then if you want to convert it in naira, that is 200,000 naira. 200,000 naira. Okay, so you can see that this is what you're earning in a week as a virtual assistant, and this is somebody else's salary. This is somebody else's salary for 2 months. This is somebody else's salary for 2 months, and you're earning it for just a week as a virtual assistant. For a week as a virtual assistant. So imagine if they are now paying you $15. Imagine if they are paying you $15 per hour for this same 5 hours we are talking about per week. That is $375 per week. So if you convert it, that is 600,000 naira in a week. So you can see the difference. So if you're working per hour, some people, they even pay them, you get to work 40 hours. This one is 15 hours though. We're talking about 15 hours for 5 hours. Imagine if you work for 40 hours per week. Your money is going to be more than this. Okay, so type it in the comment section. How much do you want to earn in 2026? Let me see it in the comment section. How much do you want to earn as a virtual assistant in 2026? Do you want to earn 1 million naira in 1 week? Do you want to earn 1 million naira in 1 week? Do you want to earn 2 million naira in 1 week? Let me see it in the comment section. I want to see those people who are audacious in that they want to become audacious in 2026. Let me see it in the comment section. Just drop the amount of money you want to earn in 2026 per week, per month. Just drop it in the comment section. And no, you're not being greedy. You are not being greedy. That is you being ambitious. Okay, you are ambitious and you know that you have a goal, you have a target. So drop it in the comment section. Let me see those money in the comment section. How much do you want to make per week? How much do you want to make per week? Marty says 3 million naira. You've not stated it to 3 million naira. Is it per week, per month, or in a year? Let's know if it's per week, per month, or in a year. Okay, so let's know in the comment section. I can't see those messages. Just drop it in the comment section. Let's know. 3 million naira. So you guys, drop it in the comment section. Let me know. 1 million naira per week. Amazing. I love this woman. 1 million naira per week. That is intentionality. Like you're literally intentional. $1,000 per month. This one, you know what you're doing. 3 million naira per week. Amazing. You can get all of this. Amount of money in a week. In less than a month, you can get all of these things. Okay, that's because you know your onions. You know what you can do as a virtual assistant. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's move forward. Now, you can make this money and more. You see this money that you guys mentioned in the comment section, you can make this money and more if you pass these 3 criteria. Okay, the first one is soft skill. You need to pass this criteria. The first one is soft skill. Your soft skill can keep you in the game, not your technical skills. So you might be good at completing your task as a virtual assistant, but a client cannot keep working with you if you are disrespectful and if you cannot communicate very well. So like I said, soft skills is very important in this industry. As a virtual assistant, your soft skill need to be top notch. So you might be very good at calendar management, automation, project management, and a whole lot, data entry. But you see that soft skill, if you're not good at communicating, if you're not good at adapting, if you're not good at communicating properly with clients, they will just stop. after that project you will not see them again, like they will not come back. I've had clients that came back to me several times and also referred me to other clients. Why? Because you see, that soft skill is very important. That soft skill is very important, so you need to have that soft skill as a virtual assistant. That is one criteria you need to pass if you want to make this money that you mentioned just now. Okay, the next one is virtual assistant training. So if you are well trained and you tick all the boxes that makes you a professional VA, it shows that you can work independently without supervision, and you're good at what you do. So when you apply for a job, some of the job description will tell you that, okay, you need we are looking for somebody who can work independently. They don't want to micromanage. They don't want to be checking, from time to time, what's going on. They want to make sure that they are working with somebody who knows what she's doing, who knows what he's doing. Okay, so if you are well trained, you can pass this criteria, because now you're very good at what you do. And so nobody will come and start saying, oh, you did not do this work very well, you did not do this, you didn't do that. It's not going to work like that, because one, you are very good at what you do. Okay, the next one is patience. There are good days when you can work with multiple clients, and if they don't return, what next? Okay, so patience is one thing that you need to have in this industry. So will you give up and say you don't want to be a virtual assistant again? No, you will keep applying for jobs and showcasing your expertise on social media and monetizing your skills. Okay, so patience is one thing, because a lot of people, when they come into this industry, they feel like, oh, they will just blow overnight. Sometimes it happens, okay, overnight it could happen, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. So you need to have that mindset to be patient, that okay, yours is coming. How are you going to be able to build that? It's through your consistency, it's through your hard work. Like, you know what you're doing, you're very good at what you're doing, and you're putting your skills out there. Okay, you're putting your skills out there. Now let's talk about the ways to monetize your skills as a virtual assistant. Some of you, you don't know how to monetize your skills as a virtual assistant. We are going to show you how you can monetize your skills as a virtual assistant. So even if you're not a virtual assistant, just this idea alone will give you it will give you an eye opener on how you can monetize your skills as a virtual assistant. The first one is freelancing sites. Okay, there are so many sites you can go to showcase your skills as a virtual assistant and get paid for those skills. Okay, I mentioned previously, or how clients can actually pay you $5 to $15 per hour just working with them. Okay, now this next one is selling courses. You can monetize your skills by selling courses online. Okay, by selling courses online. Now you cannot sell those courses online if you don't have the skill. Okay, you cannot sell those courses online if you don't have the skill. The third one is selling templates. So you can monetize your skill as a virtual assistant by selling templates. I have like more than 5 to 6 templates that I have sold in less than a year, and it has made me like more than 1 million naira in just this year. Okay, I have sold a lot of templates just by sharing my knowledge online, and people buy it because one, they need it. Because it's not everybody that will share the information that you know. Okay, so the next one is start your personal virtual assistant business. So another way you can monetize your virtual assistant skill is by starting your own virtual assistant business as a freelancer. Because if you're not a freelancer, there is no way you can be able to start your own business. Okay, but if you're someone that is employed, you're just working with one company, there is no way you'll be able to grow. Okay, the moment I got into freelancing, that was when my growth started. Immediately I started my freelancing journey, that was when my growth started. I was able to build a 7-figure business, just like I said, and I've built a lot of I've built my community, and I've also helped other people to build their communities, monetize their services, and get jobs as a virtual assistant. Okay, now let's talk about the benefits. What are the benefits of being a virtual assistant? What are the benefits of being a virtual assistant? The first benefit is that you can earn in your local currency and also in foreign currency. So wherever you're listening from, whether you're in Nigeria, in Kenya, in Ghana, France, wherever you're listening from, okay, you can earn in your local currency and also earn in foreign currency. Okay, I've earned in euros, I've earned in dollars, I've earned in it's pound, also euros, probably the same thing. Okay, and I've also earned in my local currency. Why? Because I had the skills to give out there, and then clients hired me for those skills. Now, the next one is that you can work with so many people all over the world as a virtual assistant. Okay? As a virtual assistant, you can work with so many people all over the world. That's why I said you can work at the comfort of your home. You don't need to go to work every single day. You pay transport and go to work. You just stay at the comfort of your home to earn in foreign currency and in local currency, working with different people all over the world. And another benefit is that you can be your own boss. Okay, you can be your own boss. So just like I'm here having this meeting with you guys, I've had like scheduled my own time with people that I'm supposed to meet. So I can be my own boss because I schedule my own meetings. I know when to meet with clients. I give clients time, okay, when they should meet with me. Because why? I am my own boss. This is my business. Okay, so that is one of the benefits of being a virtual assistant. And then you don't need to own a registered company. You can just start your freelance business. You can just start your freelance, journey as a virtual assistant without having a business, like a registered business, just like the way some people will go and register their business, their CAC and all that. You can just start without registering your business. Okay, you can start without registering your business. Now, let's talk about the major steps you need to take to start your VA journey. What do you think are the major steps you need to take to start your VA journey? The first one is that you need a smartphone or a laptop for learning. You need a smartphone or a laptop. So if you don't have a smartphone, there is no way you're going to learn this virtual assistant. There is no way. So you need to also have a good laptop. Okay, you can use your smartphone to learn this training, but make sure that the phone is good. It is not the phone that you'll be hitting every single time. You can't be hitting the phone if you want to, learn this training. You need to make sure that your phone is good to go, okay, for you to be able to learn this virtual assistant. Then the second one is that you need to have a growth mindset. Like I said, I had to take you guys, like walk you guys through my journey, how I started and where I am right now. Okay, you need to have a growth mindset. So some of you feel like, okay, if you become a virtual assistant tomorrow, you will get a job immediately. Sometimes it works and other times it doesn't work. Okay, but you just need to have that mindset that, okay, whatever whatever thing that happens, I am going to get a job. Okay, I'm going to get a job within this month, within this period of time, because now you set a target for yourself, and the moment you start working to achieve that goal, you're going to get the results. So you need to have a growth mindset. Okay, not every day is going to be rosy, not every day is going to be smooth. So some days are going to be good, some days are not going to be good. So like I said, I told you guys from the beginning of this class that I'm going to be as transparent as I can, because some people usually sugarcoat the virtual assistant industry. I don't sugarcoat it. I will tell you as it is, so you will know if it's something that you want to venture into, or if it's something that you want to, not venture into. So the next one is be open to learning and give 15 hours per week for learning. All right, so in our training, you can just, tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to give 3 hours to learn my virtual assistant. Okay, my virtual assistant training. Give yourself 3 hours, just 3 hours. You can achieve a whole lot. We have 24 hours in a day. So if you give 3 hours of your time to your virtual assistant training, you're going to get the result you're looking for. Okay, so you have to be open to learning and give 15 hours per week to your learning. So now, let's talk about the questions to ask yourself before venturing into the remote space. So like I said, I will tell you guys as transparent, like I'm going to be as transparent as possible. Okay, so the first question you need to ask yourself before you join the remote space is that, am I ready for uncertainty? Are you ready for uncertainty? Are you ready for uncertainty? Because like I said, if you're a 9 to 5 and you want to transition into the remote space, you have to lay a foundation for yourself. Okay, if you don't lay a foundation for yourself, you're going to have it rough when you transition into the remote space. So I've had a lot of people who are 9 to 5ers who decided to transition, but through my guidance, it was easier for them to transition fully without any hiccups or anything like that. Okay, so are you ready for the challenges that comes if you want to go into the remote space? The remote space is very sweet, but there are pros and there are cons. Okay, Now, the second one is, do I have a clear plan, or am I just running from my current job? So some people tend to, run away from this question, but I'm putting it out here for you guys to ask yourself, do you actually have a clear plan? Okay, so before you go into the remote space, do you have a clear plan of what you want to achieve, or are you just running from your current job? So you need to make up your mind, because a lot of people who succeed in this space are people who are intentional, are people who are willing to take the next step, are people who have that, like, there are people who have a growth mindset. Okay, you say, this is what I want to do, and they end up achieving it. But if you're somebody that is confused, like, just because other people are doing it, you want to do it, I don't work with those people. Those are not the kind of students I want to work with. Okay, I have never worked with any of. I've never had any student that thinks in that kind of manner, because all of the students that I've worked with are people who were intentional, who wanted to succeed in this space. Okay, now you have to answer this question. Answer this question: do you have a clear plan, or are you just running from your current job? So I'm asking you guys this question, so you can drop it in the comment section if it's something that you want to do. Okay, if it's something that you want to do. Now, the next one is, are you okay with being your own boss? Are you okay with being your own boss? Now, being your own boss comes with its pros and cons. Like I said, I'm a founder, but I've had some challenges on the way while building my business, okay, while building my online business. But at the same time, it has given me a lot of opportunities. It has given me a lot of influence, okay, because I became my own boss and I made up my mind for all the challenges that will come. So if you make up your mind, then you can become your own boss in 2026. Okay, the next question is, are you ready to be lonely? Are you ready to be lonely? If you're ready to be lonely, type yes. Type lonely in the comment section. If you're ready to be lonely in 2026, type yes in the comment section. If you're ready to be lonely in 2026, type yes in the comment section, because like I said, I don't want to sugarcoat it. If you are working remotely, there are days that you're going to spend more at home. There are some times that I can stay in my house for like a month, like a whole month, and I've not gone out. When I mean go out, like see friends and stuff like that. Okay, so if you are in the remote space, be ready to become lonely, because you're going to be inside your house, you're going to be in your house at the comfort of your home, making money. Okay, but your movement is going to be limited. Somebody said lonely all the way, lonely all the way. Okay, lonely all the way. So if you know this song, what's the name? Ashake, see me at the top, lonely, lonely, lonely. So if you are the top, you are going to be lonely. Okay, as an introvert, loneliness is not new. Okay, but he said loneliness is not new. It is not new. So welcome to the remote space. Okay, this says lonely, 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 lonely. So you guys, if you are ready to become lonely, just know that this remote space is for you. Okay, but there are some people that even while they are working remotely, they schedule their time. Okay, because you have a lot of time to work for yourself. So sometimes I usually work with my clients from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. From 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. I have it all to myself. So it depends on what I want to do. Do I want to use 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. to work, to have fun outside, or do I want to keep building on my existing skills within that time frame? So it just depends on you, because there are some jobs, like you are employed, you're working in a company. Some companies, they will choke you with a lot of tasks, a lot of jobs, and you will not have time to grow. But you see, the remote space will give you enough time to grow. Okay, it will give you enough time to grow. All right, so let's move forward. Now, when you join, what are the things that you're going to learn when you join our virtual assistant bootcamp? What are those things that you're going to learn when you join our virtual assistant bootcamp? So we're going to teach you how you can, create your Upwork profile from scratch. Okay, we're going to teach you how you can create your Upwork profile from scratch. We are going to teach you how to set up your dollar account. So some people don't even have a dollar account, but during this training, We are going to teach you how to set up your dollar account. Now, we are also going to teach you how to automate using Zapier. Like I said, automation is the new business in town. Like if you're a virtual assistant and you know how to automate a client's business, you are like, how do I put it now? Like you're a millionaire every single day. This one now is not per week, it's every single day. Okay. So the next thing is that we are going to teach you how to create your portfolio and also how to find your niche. So you cannot just be a virtual assistant forever. Like I told you guys, I'm a business operation manager and a brand strategist. So I started as a freelance virtual assistant, and then because of my experience, I now became what I'm telling you guys now. So you're not going to be a virtual assistant forever. You're going to move to the top, okay? You're going to specialize in a certain niche so that clients will see you. That's why I said you need to become an authority in your niche. All right. Now, we are going to teach you 40 software tools. Okay, we're going to teach you 40 software tools. So many tools that you're going to use to enhance your productivity, to help your clients in in their businesses. Okay, 40 software tools. And we are going to teach you 25 technical skills ranging from calendar management, project management, automation, data entry. So many skills. You can learn all of these things as a virtual assistant. That is why I said virtual assistant business is one of the hottest skill in demand. Clients are looking for virtual assistant. Why? Because virtual assistant has diverse skills. You know they can do so many things at the same time. All right. And we're also going to teach you how to set up your LinkedIn account. You can see that I showed you guys how I started my LinkedIn account and how it is right now. So I will teach you how to create your LinkedIn account and how to position yourself as the go-to person on LinkedIn so that clients will, come into your DM and hire you immediately. You can see those screenshots I shared with you guys of the clients that sent me messages to work with me. Okay, so we're also going to teach you how to write winning bids, how to pitch yourself. All right, we're going to teach you how to pitch yourself to international clients. We're going to teach you how to create content online. So we're also going to teach you how to create a content calendar, something that will help you to stay consistent in posting on your social media. We're also going to teach you how to attract foreign clients. If you've never worked with a foreign client before, we are going to teach you how to work with foreign clients, how to attract those clients into your DM. And we're also going to help you go through a 7 days marathon job search. Okay, in these 7 days, some of my students got results in these 7 days because they were consistent, they took it seriously. So we're going to help you to achieve all of this, and we're also going to help you to write compelling resume and CVs that will attract recruiters. So some of you, your CVs and your resumes look like your primary school resume or primary school CV. It doesn't look like a professional. So if a client want to pay you $500, a client wants to pay you $2,000, is it a bad CV that you're going to give to the client? No, you're going to give your client a professional CV that shows that this person knows what she's doing, this person knows what he's doing. Okay, we're going to teach you all of those things. Now, what do Virtualized Hub offer? What do we offer to you? We offer 100% online classes, no physical class. You can see I'm talking to you guys at the comfort of my home. So if we are going to be having the training, we are going to be doing it like this, face to face. You see me and I'll be taking you guys through the training. All right, 100% online. So it's not a physical class. And then we are going to take you through a 40 days intensive training. My trainings are very intensive, and when I mean intensive. Why? Because I only give my student the best. Okay, so anybody that comes out from Coach Fortuna's class, if you come out from Coach Fortuna's 40 days virtual assistant bootcamp, just know that you are a pro. And all my students that went through this training are doing very well today. Okay, they are doing very well today because one, they know their onions. All right. So we'll also offer you certificate of attendance. All right. So at the end of the training, you'll be given a certificate that shows that you are a virtual assistant, that shows that you are a highly sought after virtual assistant. Okay. And we are going to offer you a LinkedIn optimization. So if your LinkedIn account is not looking nice, we'll offer you a LinkedIn optimization. We'll help to create a good LinkedIn banner for you to make you look like the go-to person in your niche. All right. And we are also going to offer you a thriving community of like-minded people. Okay. So aside from the community you guys are in currently, the virtual assistant, the virtualized hub community, we have another separate community for purely virtual assistants that came through our training. Okay, that came through our training. So in that community, you have people who are doing it, who are crushing it. Okay, you're going to ask them questions. You can ask them questions, they will answer you based on their experience, and I will also answer you. Okay, and then our classes are weekly. Okay, we have weekly live classes, maybe 3 times in a week, depending on my students. Okay, so there are some of my students that may say, oh, let's do it every day, let's do it once in a week, let's do it 3 times in a week. So whatever you guys want, I will give it to you. Okay, whatever you guys want, I will give it to you. So my classes are weekly live classes. Okay, that is one of the ways that I make sure that my students are getting the result. They follow up on the trainings. Okay, so we'll also offer you a VA toolkit, a virtual assistant toolkit, a toolkit that covers every project that you've worked on, that shows that okay, this person is ready to work. All right. So you can see that we will also teach you how to pitch to international clients. Okay, you can see some of our students, Bolaji here, who in the last cohort, we taught her how to pitch to clients. Okay, you're going to create a video of yourself introducing yourself, how to pitch yourself to international clients. We'll teach you how to do all of these things, and we'll also teach you how to create more projects for your clients. Okay, so if you want to work with a coach, if you want to work with a CEO, if you want to work with a data analyst, would like the kind of clients you want to work with in 2026, would help you to create the routine for your client, will help you to create project for this client, so that when you apply for jobs, people that you are the clients the jobs you're applying to, once they see your resume and everything, you know, oh, this person has a skill, this person has an experience. So this mock project is to help people who don't have any remote experience. Okay, so there's a difference between working as a personal assistant or an executive assistant on site, and there's a difference between working as a virtual assistant. So there are so many there's a very big difference. So because of that, we'll teach you how to know how to go about the virtual assistant space, creating more projects for yourself. Okay, and then since we have a special group for every batch, we have a special group for every batch. At the end of every class, we normally follow up with our students. So once we give a task to you to do, we assign a task to you. At the end of the day, you will drop your task. This is another way to follow up on my students. Okay, I've done this and it works perfectly well. This is how you get to know those ones that are serious and the ones that are not serious. Okay, so these are the things that will offer you when you join our 40 days virtual assistant bootcamp. So what are you going to get? If you're asking now, after the training, what are you going to get? What are you going to get after you successfully complete our program? Those people who successfully complete our program will get a mentorship. Okay, you will have access to me personally. So once you're done with the training, you still have access to me, because at the end of the training, I make sure that I follow up with my students even after the training to know what's going on. And since you're in the community, it makes it easier. Okay, so I offer mentorship. Okay, we offer mentorship, and then a LinkedIn profile revamp, like I said. So if you successfully complete the 40 days virtual assistant bootcamp, we offer you a LinkedIn profile revamp, and then you get to join our volunteering team to implement what you were taught. So we have another special team okay, which is the volunteering team. So once you're done with the training, you will join the team, the volunteering team, so that everything you are being taught, you will start practicalizing it. And then we'll also offer you 1 month content calendar to build your virtual assistant personal brand. So this way, you're not thinking so much what you're supposed to post online, what you're supposed to post on social media. You already have a complete 30 days content calendar that will teach you how you can create content to attract these clients. All right. And then would also connect you to top tier clients. And the people that we connect are people who are already in our team. So if you're not in our team, you cannot get access to top tier clients, clients that will pay you for these skills. So you have to be in our team. You make sure that you finish the program, and then we, you know, add you to our volunteering team. So once clients come, we know the people that are going to pair with these clients, and then they get to pay you for your skills. Okay, so I'm going to be answering a few questions, like frequently asked questions. Okay, so if you have any questions based on everything I've said so far, you can just drop it in the comment section. If you have any questions based on what I've said so far, or there are some things that you don't understand during this training, please drop it in the comment section. I'm going to answer it right now. All right, I'm going to answer it right now. So let me answer some few frequently asked questions that a lot of people have been asking us during our free trainings and all that. So the first question is, can I use my phone for this training? Like I said before, you need to have a good phone, a good smartphone. So if your phone is bad, you cannot use it for this training. Okay, you need to have a good smartphone. The second question is, do I need to have a computer experience to start fully? I showed you guys of a stay-at-home mom who did not have any experience, but after our training she got 2 foreign jobs. So this could also be you. So you don't need, even if you don't have any computer experience, we'll teach you how to navigate through your phone or your laptop. Okay, now the next question is it going to be a live class? I think I even answered it during the course of um the training. Yes, it's going to be a live class. It's going to be a live class. And but then we have, okay, let me not go too far. Do I need a laptop? Yes, you need a laptop. Okay, the first one is the phone. If you have a good phone, you can use a phone, but the phone will limit you. All right, the phone is going to limit you in the sense that some things that you may not see, some things that you may be seeing on the laptop, you may not see it on your phone. So you need both your laptop and your phone. But if you don't have your laptop, it is fine, you can still go through this training, because we have pre-recorded sessions. Okay, just like this. Will there be any recordings for this training? Yes, there are recordings. So at the end of every training, every class, every project that you do, there is a pre-recorded section for you to go back to it. Okay, you can go back to it and watch the videos again to do your projects, your assignments and all that, your task as well. So there are recordings meant for you to go through, because I usually have most of my students that are 9 to 5ers who are still going to work. They're 9 to 5ers, they're still going to work, but because of their time, some of them are students as well. So even if you're a student here, you can still have access to the recordings. So at the end of the training, we will give you access to the recordings for the training, so that you don't miss out on anything, and then you get to do the assignment. So when other people are submitting their assignment, you know that you too, you are also submitting your assignment. Okay, so the next one is it fully online? Yes, it is fully online. And then one of the questions, I think I saw this question in the WhatsApp group chat. Someone asked this question. So the question is, will I get a job after my training? Yes, you will get a job. Like I said, you're going to join our volunteering team. That is one of the ways we help our students to get jobs faster. All right, you get to join our volunteering team. When you join our volunteering team, we pair you with clients who come on board to ask us to give them talents to work with. Okay, so you will get a job after your training, but at the same time, is for people who are serious. If you don't take the training seriously, you cannot join the volunteering team, because it's those people who take the training seriously that joins the volunteering team. It is not everybody, it's not for everybody. So if you complete all the assessment, if you complete all the projects, your work is neat, then you join our volunteering team, because we will not pair a talent with a client. Okay, a talent that, or will not pair a virtual assistant who doesn't know what he or she is doing with a client. You don't want to spoil our reputation. All right, so we bring in people who have already gone through our training, because once you join us, we know that you already know everything. Okay, you know everything, so there is no need for us to start teaching you how to go about this from scratch. Okay, because you actually learn from the best, which is me. Okay, now, the next question is, how much is the training? How much is the training? I know a lot of people are probably been asking if it's a free training or a paid training. So what we are currently having now is a free training, so that you understand the benefits of what you get when you join our paid class. Because so many all these things that I mentioned, it is not 1 day class, it is not 2 day class, it is a 1 month plus class that would help you go through your virtual assistant journey, because the class is intensive. So it is not just a 1 day class that you just learn everything at once. We make sure that you go through, all the processes that you need to go through. Okay, so this training costs 35,000 naira in naira, but if you're in another country, you pay $35. Okay, you pay $35. So this is what we actually give to our students. So people pay us 35,000 naira just to go through this training, 1 month plus. Okay, but now I'm giving out a special discount. Okay, special discount, drum rolls, special discount. So because we are in the festive period, okay, we're almost going into Christmas and all that, I want to give a special discount to people who are actually intentional. Okay, people who are actually intentional, because I know I've said a whole lot of things, but there are people here listening to my voice that knows that this training, if they miss out on it, 2026 they will still remain the same. Okay, some of you, if you don't pay for this training, you're going to miss out a whole lot of things that you're supposed to achieve in 2026. So do not allow your handbag, the clothes that you're buying, to do not allow those things to make you miss out on things that you would achieve in 2026. Okay, so I'm giving out a discount price of 25,000 naira. Okay, I'm giving out a discount price. So if you get to pay for this training right now, between now and Christmas, okay, between now and Christmas, you get access to our training for 25,000 naira. Okay, between now and Christmas. So we are giving this special discount for between now and Christmas. So this special discount is for people who are ready to make payments now, who are ready to make payment between now and December 25th. Okay, between now and December 25th. So that's Christmas. So this discount price is for people who are ready to make the payment now. Okay. Now, do you want to join our next virtual assistant bootcamp and earn in different currencies as a highly sought after VA? So if you're ready, go to our website, okay? Go to our website to register for the next batch starting in January. So the next batch is starting next month, which is January 12th, okay? January 12th. So we are using this month and the first week to get students who are intentional to start this training. So you have from now till next month, the first week of next month, to make up your mind if this training, if this is what you want to do, if this is what you want to achieve. Okay, so if between the period that we gave this special discount, okay, if we gave it between this period that we gave this special discount, if you do not pay between now and 25th, you might just have to pay for the original price. Okay, you might pay for the original price, which is 35,000 naira, that is $35. So if you don't want to miss out on this special discount, go to our website to pay for this training. Okay, so the best gift that you can ever give to yourself is when you invest in yourself. Okay, is when you invest in yourself. I invested in myself few years ago, that's 4 years ago. I invested in myself 4 years ago, and now look at the results that I've gotten so far. Look at the result that I've gotten so far, working with multiple clients and all that. I don't know how to convince people. What I do know is to share my story, my success story, and the story of other people, to tell you that, or to let you know that this thing can be possible. Okay, it can be possible if you put your mind to it, if you're willing to be intentional, if you're willing to take action. Okay, so invest yourself in 2025 so that in 2026 you're going to reap the fruits of your labor. Okay, so I can't wait to have you guys join us. All right, so that's it. At the We've come to the end of this free webinar, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen to get questions. All right, I'm going to check the comment section to see questions from people to answer those questions. All right. Oh, I so much love this question. I'm seeing a question here. What were the setback you experienced in your journey? Thank you, Louis, if I'm pronouncing it very well. Thank you, Louis, for asking this question. What were the setbacks I experienced during my journey? One of the setbacks I experienced was not, having the right mindset. That's number one. I didn't have the right mindset at first until until I realized that, okay, if I need to get what I want, if I need to get the result that I need to have the right mindset. That was one thing that got me, okay, that helped me throughout my journey. So that was the number one setback I had. I had the wrong mindset. My mindset was not in order. Let me just put it that my head, like, I was not thinking straight that period. So the first thing was my mindset. The second thing was my environment. Okay, my environment was a setback because I was living in an environment where I had issues with light and all that. Okay, I was living in an environment where I had issues with light, so I had to, the moment that my first job, the first job I got, after I got paid for that first job, I had to relocate to another environment, and that was what changed everything for me. Okay, it changed everything for me. That was the second setback I had. Okay, my environment. And then the third setback I experienced in my journey was not my growth was slow at first. Why? Because there was nobody to mentor me at that point. Okay, to mentor me at that point. So it was as if I was doing everything all by myself, and I was getting all the, like, getting all the information. It took me time to get the information that I needed to grow faster. Okay, it took me time to get some information that I needed. So I didn't have anybody to hold my hands even after I um became a virtual assistant. So it was quite difficult. Okay, because if I had seen somebody that I knew that this person is going to help me through this journey, it would have been easier for me. I would have gone very far. I would have gone very far, but it took me a whole lot of time to realize so many things. Okay, so many things. So thank you so much. So if you want to know more of the setbacks, when you join the training, you'll be able to know more of the setbacks that I experienced during my journey. Okay, please, what is the process of registration? All right, so our community manager, Promise, you guys already know her, you already fall in love with her. So she's going to drop the information. Okay, she's going to drop the information in the WhatsApp group after this training. All right, she's going to drop the information. Once you get the information, you can make payments if you're ready to make payments right now. Okay, limited slots. All right, so she's just going to drop the information there. Okay, so any other questions? I believe I've answered a few questions that so many persons needed clarity on. Okay, I believe I've been able to answer a few questions. Any other questions before we end today's training? Okay, I'm just going to wait for like a minute. If I don't see any question, then we'll call it a night. All right. No questions, no questions, no questions, no questions. All right, so if you know you got value from this training, please drop those favorite emojis, drop those loving emojis. Let's see those fire emojis in the comment section. If you got value from this training, okay? If it's not what you expected, still drop it in the comment section. Type it. This was not what I expected, okay? When you say it's not what you expected, was it bad or was it good? So I want to get your reviews. I want to get your reviews in the comment section, all right? Let me hear you guys. Let me hear you guys. Drop it in the comment section. Was the training bad or was it good? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Deborah is asking if there is anywhere she can get a physical class. Well, I am not really sure about that because number one, it is called virtual assistant for a reason. Okay, it's called virtual assistant for a reason. So if you cannot learn virtually, there is no way you can work with clients virtually. That's the truth. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat things, I tell you as they are. So if you don't learn virtually, there is no way you can work with clients virtually, because if you if you get a job, okay, if you get a job, you finally get a job with the client. Some jobs, okay, some projects might take you, like you might have meetings with clients 3 hours. I've had meeting with a client for 5 hours back to back. All right, back to back. So if you don't start learning it now during your training, there is no way you're going to get used to it after the training or when you get a job. So it's a mindset something. So you need to know how to learn virtually, okay? But I don't know anywhere you can get a physical class. Maybe you can do your research, okay? And then if you see anyone, I'm wishing you the best, all right? I'm wishing you the best. Thank you so much, Boti. You are amazing. Thank you so much. All right, so if you guys are still on this call, please do well to follow our YouTube channel, okay? Support what we are doing outside our WhatsApp community or LinkedIn. So do well to follow us on our YouTube channel. It's free. Subscribe, like just tip, click on the subscribe button, okay? It's free, you're not paying money. Just click on the subscribe button and follow us, all right? You can get to see some of our videos that we've posted in recent times, so you will learn more. Okay, let me just go through the comment section. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. This was a lovely night. It was so much, a lot, like learning and growing as well. So I hope that you guys are going to take the right step. You're going to invest in yourself in 2026. I'm speaking to those people who are actually intentional, not people who are seeing it as something that they're not going to learn or grow from. All right, so I focus on people who are interested to grow. So as I've grown, that is how most of my students are also growing. So you are intentional. Once you're intentional about something, you start seeing results. Okay, so I can't wait to see you guys in our next batch, which is starting January. Okay, so see you guys in our next class. The next time you're going to be seeing this beautiful face is going to be next month. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for joining today's training. I'll see you guys in our next class. Bye.